do the pumpkin shimmy. Your new favorite fall pancakes are here and taking center stage. Pumpkin spice pancakes, baked right in your sheet pan, are delicious, easy, and absolutely fluffy, ready for all your cozy fall morning. And since Inspired Epicurean is where we share sustainable vegan recipes to support a greener future, I should point out that these are completely free of animal products. That means this was one beautiful pumpkin breakfast. So let's get to baking these pumpkin spice sheet pan pancakes. For our dry ingredients, we need 2.5 cups all-purpose flour. I'm using organic unbleached flour here. When measuring, spoon flour into the measuring cup instead of using the cup to scoop. We also need 4 teaspoons baking powder, 3 teaspoons pumpkin pie spice, 2 teaspoons cornstarch, and 1 teaspoon each of baking soda and kosher salt. And now for the wet ingredients, we'll use 1.5 cups of plant-based milk. I'm using soy milk for this. Lemon juice, about 3 tablespoons or so, approximately the juice from 1.5 lemons. 1/4 cup extra virgin olive oil. 1 15-ounce can of pure pumpkin. 2 tablespoons ground flax meal and 6 tablespoons water for our flax meal eggs. 1/4 cup of light brown sugar and a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Although I feel like vanilla is kind of like garlic in a savory recipe. Add a little more if you want to, and let your heart decide what's best. Now we're going to veganize a few of our ingredients and set them aside as part of our prep. First, add your lemon juice to the plant-based milk and stir to create our vegan buttermilk. The acid reacts with the milk and you should notice some curdling as it rests. Next, we create our egg substitute using flax meal and water. Stir these together until completely mixed and allow it to rest for a few minutes. I like to place in the refrigerator to accelerate thickening. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 410 degrees Fahrenheit. Whisk together the dry ingredients, including your flour, baking powder, baking soda, cornstarch, salt, and pumpkin pie spice, and set aside. By the way, we are adding cornstarch in this recipe to create a more tender texture. Incorporating cornstarch to flour helps lower the gluten content, which leads to a lighter crumb and in turn fluffier pancakes, which also balance our heavier pumpkin. In a separate bowl, combine and whisk together the plant-based buttermilk, flax eggs, light brown sugar, pure vanilla extract, olive oil, and of course, pumpkin. And once it's thoroughly combined, we're ready to mix with the dry ingredients. Slowly add in the flour mixture and whisk to incorporate. We want to avoid over mixing here because that fluffy final texture is important to us, and over mixing, well, robs us of that joy. It's fine if a few small lumps remain. Go ahead and pour your batter into your greased baking sheet. You can really use any size, about 12 to 16 inches or a half sheet pan size for this particular recipe. If using smaller sheet pans, feel free to use 2. Place the sheet pan on the center rack of your oven and bake for 14 to 15 minutes, or until a skewer inserted in the center comes out clean. When ready, remove from the oven and allow to cool for a few minutes before slicing and serving with your favorite toppings. And see how you can make quite a few at once? These are great for a crowd, so if you're entertaining, go ahead and check breakfast or brunch off your to-do list. I love a little vegan butter and pure maple syrup on my pancakes, which means it's time to give these a taste. Love that rich pumpkin flavor, the warm spices, that sweet syrup. These pumpkin sheet pan pancakes are a must try. And here are a few tips to keep these sustainable. Stick to the vegan ingredients that are listed in this recipe and choose organic when you can. For example, don't forget that organic sugar is what's considered vegan friendly in the US. What's your favorite pancake flavor to celebrate fall? I'd love to hear, so be sure to leave a comment. I have the full principal recipe and some additional tips on the blog, which is linked in the below description, or use the QR code on the side of the screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more vegan, sustainable content inspired by plants and made with love. I'm gonna go finish these pancakes and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.